Right, so here's what look like after we finish the finer. So top of the zirconia is kind of a unique cases with which means the challenging the porcelain layer. So first, of course, I'm using the smile line die for you guys. I usually don't do it, except I took the videotape, okay, for you guys. And then I put the here is a hardener. You see, it's a little bit more go over to make sure it's my frame just like that. Then I don't lose the enamel overlay. Okay, so and this is the A1 and this is the B1. We just overlay toward to all the way inside here. Okay, so in order to match this color, which is pretty natural, so I have to using lots of components in order to matching the adjacent teeth, which is kind of it's a low value. Okay, so I mixture together with A1 and B1, the top of that. Not only this, I'm going to use here's a blocked interproximal contact. This is by heating, so I will going to remain zirconia occlusion. Okay, so I don't have to put anything except interproximal contact with the dentin. You see this, and they all the time compared to frame design, that one you have to really considering. Now I do with B1 just a little bit play more before I go to enamel. Now here's a heavy translucency, so I go to EOP4, which is the enamel opal 4, this much. I have to add it. Sorry, I have to mix a little bit better. Okay. And I need a little bit more, bigger shot. Like this, okay? Just a little bit more down to major corner, distal corner, okay? See, like I said, here's a lot of translucency, you see? Okay, that's the key. Just a little go over slightly inside the edge area. Then I created the dentin exposure together. Alright, now too wet, just like that. Push up high a little bit. Still I have a room for facial. Okay, now I do apply the TMO1. It's almost blue, so it's a little bit like here. Then push it. All right, that's good. Now top of this, apply with a CLF. This much. See? Okay. I push it together like this. Push it a little bit. CLF meaning clear fluorescency, so which is half clean, half clear. So I can mimic with adjacent teeth like this here. Alright, key is here, you cannot over the build-up, okay, like this. So now move it just a little bit. You cannot make thick, otherwise my restoration we're not going to match. Okay, now I just put, here's the fine, I can put the CLF all the way. 징지바 is okay because I cover with the Dentin. Okay, right, you see the contour. Now that's good. Now what you're going to do, just apply with the enamel, which is 58. You can do many different things. 58, 57, EOP1, but it's not necessary. You can use only 7 porcelain powder. Probably are reaching that the finer color. And porcelain oven is very important because whenever I add it, so I would like to see my color right there. Okay, no see. Okay, add it here a little bit more. So usually what I do, I slightly open it and then I can baking, then I can do second bake is a better idea usually. See? Okay. Now the top, I put the CLF. Unfortunately this screw access hole is facially. I add now, but I'm going to open a little bit more when I finish it because the screw hole access, I need take it out, you see. All right, so you can see this over here, right? And then still I put this slightly enamel down to the cervical here too. Then I create the same amount of the color, you see, like that. Okay, now it's done. So what I'm going to do, I just take it out and they put the solder, cut it. This is okay. Then this, take it out. This is custom abutment, and then the holding. Okay. It's great. One move. Nice. You see this interproximal area, just slightly added, which is little dentin. You can do 8-2, 8-3 is fine for the interproximal contact. So technically a little bit open because I'm going to bake twice, like I said. This, okay. The doctor said to make a little bit more facial contour. We'll see. Okay. Now I don't have to open too much. Just add it a little bit. In between tools is very imperative because that one usually hard to match the color. So you have to compensate it the good amount of the enamel, and then we created the, that's it. Now I'm going to do tap tap couple times, 3, 1, 2, 3, I would say 5, 4, 5. Great. What I'm going to do, I can put this here And then I'm going to go to down. So find out the zirconia here. And then I can do dentin. Now it's ready. Go. Okay, so about 25 minutes later, because I have to cool down, and because I can show you what it look like. Thanks for watching. So now, after 16 minutes later, still hot, but I can see some of the color. But like I said, I'm going to do one more time. All right, hot. One more time build up, which is what I need after that. Okay, so this is second part. So after bake, and then put the cervical translucency with the gingiva area. Then I noticed that a little bit more blow over. So we added. And same thing, top of that I'm using the TN. Now, and here's I need a little bit more enamel. That I created, just like other Jason T's major low, like this. Okay, so halfway there. Same thing, I can add here CRF. Then I using the EOP4 a little bit more. Now here's a little bit cervical translucency. Add it, and then will be finer the cases. Okay, so after the second bake, it's like that. I really like this color so far. And now I have to find it. I really like this one too. So very well done. So just minimal touching, but here's the grinding a little bit, and here's the grinding too. So smooth too. Alright, so here's what look like after we finish the finer. You see the translucency exactly low between the measure, and it has a surface textures vertically, and then size wise is good. And trying to add with the interproximal contact as there's no black triangle. And then here's a subtle the white tint of the special characterizations with the translucency. That is the finer with the cosmetic signature cases for screw retain. All right, so as you can see, the layer, it comes all together.
Subscribe to Luke Kahn's Patreon for ongoing training for dental technicians, lab owners, and aspiring lab owners, as well as education from a lab side for dentists. For just $25 a month, you can train with Luke online via live video, live chats, Q&A sessions, and ongoing dialogues on Patreon. Additionally, dentists can get valuable information from a lab side perspective on live, ongoing cases that Luke Kahng is presently working on in his laboratory. Subscribe today